Hey, how are y'all doing tonight, man? See all who's in the house here. Whoo, what a hot day today, man. It was hot. But, it's probably going to get hotter. This is, I think last summer, I don't think we had any days in the upper 90s. Last summer was kind of a nice summer for here. It was humid all the time. It was humid today too this morning. It was bad. Randy, how you doing, buddy? Scottie, how you doing? Bill, Jeff. Man, I'll tell you what. I had the most fun today I've had flying RC. Those kids, they were between ages. The group was between 8 and 12, but she said there's only two that were 12. And most of them, she said, the majority of the kids were between 8 and 10 years old. So 25 8 to 10-year-olds. It was crazy, man. But I'm telling you what, man, they had a blast flying. Hey Keith, how you doing? Getting to fly. It was great. It was fantastic, man. I was using the NX10 and they were using the DX9. And I had the wireless buddy box, so I could just flip a switch to take, or as soon as I touched the controls, I took control, but I just flipped the switch to give it back to them and stuff. And man, they had it up there. They were circling it around, and I would have them, churn left turns, make left turns, and after they made left turns, make right turns, and then turn, opposite ways. And then when I got ready to land, because I was flying in between a whole bunch of trees and stuff. It was a narrow patch where they were flying. They did really well though. Came close a couple times to going in the trees, the lake, the power lines, the poles, and stuff. But I would line it up. Hey Matt, how you doing? And bring, go coming in for a landing. And I tell them, all right, cut the power, and then I said, all right, now just use your right stick, to, keep it coming straight. And then, when it gets ready to hit, I'll say pull back on the elevator, and they did a pretty good job, man. One kid landed hard. He landed the Aeroscout harder than I've ever landed it, with the exception of the time I hit the pole. But it held up fine. There was no damage. And they all got to fly. A couple of them flew. One kid flew twice. Some of them did really well. I think I could have, if I could have worked with them a little longer, I could have. They could have flew in intermediate mode. But yeah, it was a tight area where we were flying. We were flying right next to the big building at the park, so the kids would have the shade of a big tree there, and plus they can go back in the building. Because I was talking to her. Yep, I've got that. I think I've got that. Scottie, I got that in the lineup tonight, man. But just in case, I'll go ahead and grab it. But, because she said that they don't, they're not, they don't do very, very well. Yep, that's what I got. I got it in the lineup, bud. But that's okay, man. You can drop it in there anytime. You're welcome to. But it went great. I mean, we had a little snafu on the times and stuff. Hey Travis, yeah, KV, yeah, they could have done. I was listening though on the radio, and the problem was, some of them were so small. They had a hard time keeping their thumb. They couldn't hold the radio and do their thumbs. They were too small. So they would look at the radio and make adjustments on the radio, looking down in the plane. They were always oversteering with, some of the littler kids were and stuff. But I kept centering it back up and letting them fly it. Then we started doing a kamikaze dive into the trees or at us, and I would take it. yeah, that, because the Aeroscout, I've done that. I did that video where a landing challenge where I did like 6 landings, and then I just put it in safe and, killed the throttle and held the radio up in the air, And safe had some pretty nice landings. I didn't do any demo flying though, because when they were through flying, man, I was through being out. It like when I left there, it said 97 degrees, so it had been up. Yeah, it's that Aeroscout is perfect, and I did up a little piece of paper for them that I listed like 3 planes. Some of them. The Volenex RC that kind of looks like the Aeroscout, that's a good plane. And then the Motion has one that's like 148, and I put that on the list. And then of course I put the Aeroscout. But they were always asking, how much does this cost? How much does that cost? You don't know the economic situation of the kids there and stuff. And I hate that. I hate getting asked, how much does it cost? How much does it cost? But like in my paper, I gave them the prices where they could look, and told them about flight tests, checking flight test out, because you can make it from planes from Dollar Tree foam, from the dollar store, and or the $1.25 store, I guess it is. But hey, Victor, I'd say it was great though. It was fun. They were. And then AJ was the partner I was with there, man, and he went to, I don't know, Family Dollar or General Dollar and bought them those foam gliders, each a foam glider. They put it together, decorated it, and went out and flew. Of course, it just does a loop, but they had fun. Some of them got pretty creative with their color. Well, one little girl, man, she come up there and she did such a great design on her plane. I was like, man, you could paint my planes for me. He'd do a better job than crazy Eddie. Hey, LMFL, how you doing, man? But yeah, it was a good day. It was hot. It was hot. The kids were there were a good group of kids. We had 2 flight simulators on, like 80-inch TVs for them to do. AJ kind of handled that, and then he was sending them outside. But it's like they all came out there, and I was hoping it'd be a small, like 5, 6 at a time. But no, it was like everybody, and so they were all watching and stuff, and doing what kids do. It was pretty good. I mean, like I said, I think they had a good time. But it's funny because I got there 10 minutes after it started, because there was a time screw up. Instead of being me being my normal hour early or better, but he was showing them some of my videos where I do my yells and stuff. Man, they were doing my yells when I walked in there and stuff, and I had to do the yells and everything. It was that was kind of embarrassing, but we had fun. Hey Jim, how you doing, man? Yeah, yeah, that's what. Yeah, one little guy, man. He was bragging about how well he did on the real flight, and he was one of the better pilots, man. He was doing like figure eights, and hey, David Snyder, how you doing? And I just got the plane coming down, what we were using for a runway. Hey Travis, how you doing? And I just talked him through the whole I had him lower the throttle, and then I said just use the right stick, to kind of keep it, turn, and maybe a little bit of left, to straighten it out. And he kept it down, and the throttle down and everything, and he had a perfect landing. It's like as soon as some of them, some of them they would land and then hit the throttle again, and I just hit the throttle kill switch, and then the plane just had them, left, right, down, and they landed it, and I think they had a good time. They said they had a good time, and I don't, kids don't usually, it's hard to fake it, but it went really well, and yeah, like I said, it was the most fun I've had flying RC, and they'd all noticed. They said, "We saw you flying the other day, when you're out there with your dog. We saw you flying." I was like, "Oh, holy cow," So I was checking them out because I was shocked by how small they were. I was like, "Oh my God, how's this going to work?" And And as soon as I saw, the size and the age of them, I knew. Gosh, I'm not sure. I lost count. I had like 13 batteries, and I can get two each day. I went through all my batteries. Hey, Mike, how you doing? A lot of them. We were out there. I let them fly for maybe, it depends on how they did, for maybe 2 to 4 minutes each, and then we land and switch off again. And we were out there for, I don't know, hour and 45 minutes. I was out there flying with them. Just one right after another. Boom, 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 boom. I'd drink some water and towel off and, go at it again. And it was fun, though. And, I talked about the net being across the pond. Well, this weekend they got kids fishing day there at the pond, and they stocked that part of the lake with catfish. I don't know how big they are, like, I don't know. But, and that's supposed to keep them on that side of the lake. But, yeah, so it ought to be interesting. But, yeah, I was shocked by the size, because I knew some of them would have trouble. But, they all, I had them just put the strap over their head on the DX9, and most of them did all right, except for the younger one. They kept wanting to look at the radio when they were doing stuff instead of watching what the plane was doing. I was like, you got to watch the plane. But, that's the first time they've ever held a controller in their hand, some of them. Because not everybody did the flight simulator before they came out to see me. But, yeah, it was a good time. We kind of they were getting a lecture on plane parts and stuff that might have went a little too long for their attention spans. Then he's wanting me to talk, and I could just tell, so I just was like, just kept it short and said, let's go fly. All right, that's nice, Travis. You'll like the T-28, man. You'll like flying that. But still waiting on my elevators for my OMP Super Decathlon and the Bighorn. About ready to go through my servo box and see, but I hate putting, because all the servos I have, they're all nylon gear and everything like that, and I would hate putting them in there and then having to take them out, because balsa, even though I'm going to soak the screws where they go in there with some CA. I'm dangerous with thin CA, man. I made a mess out of my Decathlon. No, well, but all right, let's go out and let's see what's going on, man. A lot of people fly. There are so many videos. I could do a 8-hour show on just people making videos and stuff. But Ian, man, he did another fun one. It's pretty cool. And we're just gonna watch a little bit of it.
Okay, morning everyone. We're up ridiculously early again, and we're just off flying. But I just wanted to say that I wanted to just let everybody know how hard we work as content creators for YouTube. Right then, Cheryl, you ready?
Yeah.
You got everything?
Dunno. Where's the wings?
Just by the side of you there.
Hang on. Oh, God.
Okay, right. You gonna load the car then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Well done. Okay, thank you. Okay, morning everyone. As I
But yeah, check in out there, man. It's pretty cool, man. Those guys, him and Cheryl, they're having a blast out there flying and stuff. That's his latest video that he put out there. I thought he might have stuck something else out there for us and stuff. That was pretty cool, though, man. It was pretty good. Man, my eyes, they're just like, they're so red, man. And it's just like I gotta keep getting from they're just soaked from sweat again. I don't think there's any way I can go fly tomorrow. I don't think there's any way. Now, our good buddy, Cliff Harvey. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but this was so cool. We're just going to show a little bit of it. You got to see this.
Right, so you remember a couple of years ago, before
There's this
the
tiger.
dreaded COVID,
That's a nice kit that he built there too. And we'll just show this. But Cliff goes for a ride in this Tiger Moth, and built in 1941. And it's just a fantastic video, man. Hey George, how you doing, man? Let's make you a moderator for the live stream. But yeah, it's just great, man. Cliff just had such a great time flying with this gentleman here. It's worth. Hey Adam, you got to see this. You have to see Cliff's video. It is great. Getting the fly. He runs his cameras the whole flight. It is really cool, man. He's got goggles. Yeah, goggles. Yeah, for sweat. And I was even wearing a good hat, you know. So it would have been worse if I'd have had the camera hat. I got video of today too. But I didn't take it. AJ did, so I don't know if when and if he'll get it to me. But yeah, Cliff he's been working on his Da Vinci Flyer with a new fuselage and a standard tail and stuff. So you need to check that out, man. Check Cliff's stuff out. He did a really great job working on that. Yeah, that is really something, man. Getting to fly in a Tiger Moth, man, that is cool. I like AJT. I like seeing the English countryside there. That's pretty cool. That's what I enjoy. Hey Nate, how you doing, man? Yeah, I had a blast flying with the kids today. Little 8 to 10-year-olds mostly. Some of them couldn't even hardly hold the controls and stuff, but they all got to fly it some, and some got to fly it a lot. You know, and I tried not to take it over that much. I missed it. I missed his live today. Of course, I was busy with the kids. But man, that would have been so cool. And keeping in the UK here, man. We got David Owens. And I think this has got pretty loud music. Not bad. And that I'm pretty sure David is in the UK somewhere. Hey, how you doing, buddy? But it's pretty cool, man. He's just out there. He did a live stream. I didn't see the live stream, but you know, I mean, he's just out there having fun with his drone. He has some stuff. He does a lot of quad stuff. But I just thought that was pretty cool, man. Like I said, I like watching them. I just like watching their countryside and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. You see people from different parts of the world. Then we have Samuel Sherwood, and he's flying the FMS 1400 millimeter Warhawk, and he has a great flight, man. It almost looks like the Birmingham field. Awful short runway. Anywho's, he's got a good flight, and it sounds like maybe, hey Dutch, how you doing? It sounds like maybe, I don't know if this is, I don't know, somebody's, hey Jack, how's it going? He's got somebody videoing for him and stuff, but he has a nice flight, and he has a pretty good landing there, stuff. But if you want to check his stuff out, he doesn't. Yeah, this is the first video that popped up for me is right here. He just calls them Sam's Flight Time is all, you know, that's what he calls them and stuff. And you know, it seems like he has fun. He's got somebody that can video for him and stuff. So that's pretty good. Mike, how you doing, man? Oh, the gnats were because there wasn't much wind, so the gnats were in play too. But I'm not gonna whine about them, and I'm not even gonna whine about the heat. It's summertime in Alabama. Yeah, and our good buddy Jeff Nicholls, man, he took an old Parkzone 109 and made a wind vane out of it. I like this. It's pretty cool. It looks like it could still fly. That's kind of neat, you know, to do something different to do with when you have a down plane. I know I've done something similar to that with just the tail section and put the little wind gauge animator on it stuff. Hey, Reggae, how you doing, man? I'm having a hard time reading, man. My eyes are all kawagna. And then Jeff was he was at the Ashford Aeromoderlers League of Legends, a fly-in, obviously, duh. But it looks like this is a good video. It's got a little bit of everything in it. I think that's Jeff's buddy up there that has the turbine and stuff. We're just going to play a little bit of Jeff's video. There you go, though. Jeff's got a little bit of everything going on in that video. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, part of an old broken down airplane in the backyard is a wind vane. I don't know if that would go over too well. Yeah, but they had a real good, a beautiful day, man. For the UK, a nice sunny day. That's kind of rare. That's kind of rare over there. Oh man. Then we got this. This is good here, man. Our good buddy Tughill RC was out flying with his Night Vapor.
Hello everybody, Tughill RC here today. I'm going to go ahead and play around with my Vapor a little bit.
Dark.
This is not the Maiden flight.
I've never flown a stick. I wanted to. There's a New Zealander and an English guy that was with our club for a summer.
So I'd go ahead and enjoy this Saturday evening with you.
They each had a stick, and one flew to mode 3 and the other flew mode 1.
I'll let her rip, Tater Chip.
They were always making fun of each other.
Taxi it down there where you can see it.
It just looks pretty cool, man. You need to check Tug's video out. We'll get it flying.
He is.
Stuff.
Nice slow flyer.
I like Randy though. I like Tug, man. Tug's a great guy, man.
Just kind of hovered around there a little bit. Gotta watch my wires down there. I turned off the light earlier just to
53
see
degrees out.
how it would be, and I can't see the objects I need to avoid, so.
He has a good video, man. He goes over some stuff.
Really loved that last video of the pit.
It's just good. He's supposed to be. He has some videos that he hasn't loaded yet, but I don't think he's put them up yet. Nope. But they've been going out to their field. He's been getting out to fly some, so that's good. That's good because, yeah, it's just. We'll have some Spike the Likes juice on Randy's behalf here. Yeah. I think if I was to fly my night Radian, you know, like I've tossed a bird up in the street, you know, and flown around, but yeah, I'm afraid someone would shoot it down. That little UMX Radian, man, I wore mine out, man. I used to just like launch it in front of the garage and get it out above the street and catch a thermal and just sit there in the shade of the garage with the fan blowing on me, man, playing in the thermals with that. Speaking of thermals, man, we got our good buddy RC Roland. He puts his Avios King Twin through the paces. He has a real good flight here, man. I'm just going to play a little bit of it. I like his field. That looks like a nice place to fly. We'll watch him take off. Hey Michael, how you doing, buddy? He has a great flight, man. He does a nice job of flying it. Well, landing, you know, he didn't hurt it at all, landing and everything like that. Yeah, I saw that. In fact, let's where's it at? Oh, there's Hazan Hazabi. Let's see, where's that? Is it here? Yep. See, that's bad when I know where it's at in the lineup. So, yeah, I saw this pop up. It looks pretty darn good. I saw Pilot Ryan put a video out. Stuff, so I don't think they'd care if we watch it. See, that's not how I would fly it. You know, I'd fly it like an old man, poke you around doing some stall stuff. Yeah, it looks pretty good, man. $169. That's not a bad price for you know, for a UMX. And I love the fact it's in the box, man. It's a classic UMX where you got the plane in the box, man. I love that, man. I'm gonna start taking some of mine out to fly and stuff. But yeah, that's great. That worked out really well. Then Greg, man, he always gets nice videos when he goes to events. Here he is. He's at Jet Jam at Rosewood, and you know he shows a little bit of it. I'm just gonna play a little because you need to go to his video and you need to check this out, man. It's pretty cool. Doesn't look like there's near as many pilots as there were last year, but I could be wrong. Of course, they're getting ready to do their walk. On Saturday mornings, they have everybody bring their planes out to the runway. Yeah, I still have my UMX Timber. There's a Jerry guy right there. Yep, there's Jerry. Came all the way from Florida. And his buddy. Is that George? Yeah. It almost looks like George. Yeah, he wouldn't have brought anything that big out there. He's smarter than that. Well, there you go, man. It's worth watching this video. Greg did a great job capturing Yeah, I thought it was George. Yeah, it looked like George. It's good to see that he's walking around well and stuff. All right, Michael. I was gonna say I thought it looked like him. I goes, that looks like George, because I know he always has one of those white tents that are back up to the, you know, that are back up this way. Because, you know, the one time I was there, I went over and sat with him for a while, and we watched people fly and sitting there talking and stuff. It was nice. That was before he had his operation, when his hip was bothering him really bad, stuff. But that's an event that's worth going. It's worth going to, that's for sure. I don't know about that, Michael. He looks fine. There we go. We got Nevada 8. We got Angel, man, and he's flying Habu with the DJI Air Unit Caddy Micro, which is the goggles are like $800, and the unit is, let's see what it is here. Open it in a new window. Oh, that's not bad for, well, it's digital, so it's $229. And the goggles are, uh-oh, where did I put them? Oh, I did a tab. Did I put it right here? Yep, there they are. The goggles are $569 for the goggles. I'm like, whoa, because I need goggles so I could have a DVR. But he has a great flight. Of course, if you're going to fly a jet, you know, we know Jude, man, Just Enough RC. He's flown everything from the F5 to the Xfly A10 to the Eflite A10 and everything in between, man, on FPV jets. Does a good job. He has a good flight though, man. Gotta check it out. And also Nevada 8 Angel, he's been putting up some more of his boats that he sells. Man, them things are fast. Those things are so fast. In fact, let's take a quick look. Big 6S.
Whoa!
And he has that Horizon Hobby. He has that Horizon Hobby rescue boat too. That's pretty cool. Nate, did you go to Jet Jam this year? Did any of you guys go to Jet Jam besides Greg this year? I don't care. That's a long drive, man. It's like gas, man. It's just like crazy. The pump on base, they had like a special 10-cent off day, so I went over to top off the Durango, and of course I pick a pump that doesn't take a credit card, so I had to guess how much it cost, you know, and I knew about how many gallons I'd need, man, and I was like, I bet you I was within a half a gallon of hitting it. $60 to get like what was it, 8 gallons of gas. You know, it was bad. It is what it is, though. All right. I've been waiting for YouTube. Used to be able to let you upload 360 videos, and then they quit letting you do it. But now they're starting to do it again. So I think tomorrow, if I don't go flying, I'm gonna shoot another 360 video. But here, my good man Thunker54, he uploaded a quick with his battle on Radian, a 360 video, which I think is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and we'll fly this up here. I think he's got, I don't know if he's, let's see how long. We'll let him get some altitude here. And we'll stop it. I didn't know if he had music or what, but man, this is pretty cool. And then you can just go in here and you can rotate the video around 360. I don't know. I think it's cool. I mean, I just might be a geek, the geek in me. I think that's neat. But then you can rotate around and you can see, you know, if you want to see what's going on with the plane, you can see where his ailerons are. I'm joking, there's no ailerons on the Radian. It's not a Radian Pro. But that's pretty cool. I don't know. I think it is. I don't know if you guys think that's neat or not. I think that would be something David yourself would want to mess with. A 360 video like that. That would be pretty cool. Where you can just spin it around, man. You can't beat that. That's hard to beat. I just thought that was cool. Yeah, hey EQ, Eric, how you doing, man? Hey, I'm sorry, I just think that is just so cool. All right, we got Scottie Aviation. He was in here earlier, and he dropped this. Speaking of David yourself, man, he comes in there. We'll look at Scottie's first. I don't know if I grabbed yours or not. I may have, Dave.
Maiden?
He has his Xfly. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are, Adam. He has a great flight, though. He really does, right? He has a great flight, man. And it seems like they have a fun time flying and stuff. Him and his mates out there, his buddies, and stuff. I like his Star Wars. It's pretty cool. And he's mole. I'd like to have them all. Man, he's got the Viper. He's got all the cool toys here, man. The Viper, the good old Eagle, and the Focke-Wulf, and the Viper 90, and my favorite Spitfire, because I don't have the 1600, but. So Scottie's RC Aviation, man, he's got some nice stuff out there. You need to check him out. He's always in the live streams doing stuff with us. He's a good team. Let's go flying. Man, those kids though, they were something. It was pretty impressive today. This is what. It's probably going to get me in trouble, Dave. This is what Dave stuck in there. Yeah, these guys, they don't. Yeah, you guys are going to have to check this out, man. These guys don't mess around if you start hoodwinking their videos. But we'll check it out. I'll minimize it. Let's see what we got going here. Oh, yeah. DeucesWild, man. He put out one of the best videos. One of his, I mean, he's always puts out great videos. Yes, we did, Adam. We got videos today. I didn't. AJ, my partner in crime, that was there. He took some videos and some pictures and stuff. He's supposed to get them to me, but we'll have to figure out how he's going to do that. You know. Yeah, if I would have got there on time, I was going to set up my 360 camera and just let it run. All right, we got a visitor here. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. There you go. There you go, buddy. There you go. Let's get you peanut up. You get up here in the camera. There you go. Yeah, the kids missed you. They said, "Where's your dog? Where's your dog?" Yeah. Yep. You get one more, and that's it. That's it. That's way more than you need. Ooh, you belch. There you go, bud. Don't wipe my fingers. All right, that's it. No mas. No more. Quit sniffing. That's it. Good boy, Tuco. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, I felt bad not taking him today, but it was just too hot to have taken him out there. Yeah, Deuces, man, he put this up and stuff, man. He just, thanks, Eric. How you doing? Okay. But Deuces, man, we'll play a little of it. I want to keep it muted because his music's kind of loud and stuff. Yeah, what the heck? We'll live dangerously.
And I'd like to give a
We'll
shout
turn it
out
down a little bit. There we go.
to my
Oh, I
buddy
get the
Adam
get the
over at
get the
Model
video
EDF
that Dave just stuck
on
in
YouTube.
there.
And if you guys don't know who he is, go check him out. He's got some really cool videos, a lot of information, a lot of great information on there. So yeah, so Adam, this one's for you, man. And I also got my run cam mounted on the belly. It was only a hard point, so I took the tank off and I mounted the run cam there. So here we go, guys.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
It's a shame they're going to lose that field. That's all I got to say, man.
I can definitely feel the extra weight on the plane.
But he has a flight. He does a really. It looks like he edited maybe 3
Running,
flights
4
together or so.
2500.
Picked out all the good stuff. Left all the crumbs on the floor, cutting room floor. No, I'm just kidding, man. Deuces can fly. He doesn't need to do anything like that.
The range, I thought I'd get out here today and do a little flying.
He has a great video, man. He does a great job of flying there. Then, like, we'll run a little of his onboard. He does some sick stuff in this video, though, man. He has a pretty good flight. And I think he's got something else out here that I had that I was going to play. That's what we watched last week, and then he took this cold out to the range and fired and stuff. Man, he did a good job. Here we go. We got a little DIY going on here. When did you put this up? Oh, this is old. This is back when they were doing it. This looks like your timber. Night timber. Cool. Of course, it's not anybody's night timber, man. It's been DIY'd. Oh, that's the Visionaire, Night Visionaire. Okay. Yeah. Nice, Dave. Yep, I see that. It's Night Visionaire. Speaking of Dave yourself, let's see what he's been up to here, man. Let's see what he's been doing video-wise. Well, we got the spoiler alert, the wreck. If you hadn't caught Dave's last live stream, it was pretty good. It went pretty much error-free. It went well, went really well. Stuff. Dave's been busy. And we'll come back here. We're almost through these guys, everybody. Now, this is something. here we have FlyRightRC, and he's been a long time sub and stuff, and this is pretty cool. I've never seen this done in person, the control line flights, but I like watching their hand signals here. Now watch the hand. There you go. Send it. Yes, I like that. That was just amazing. Does he just fly around in a circle? Oh no, he does not, man. He does all kinds of cool stuff. I like the little safety harness, so if he drops it, it doesn't. You can maybe get it before it crashes. There he starts doing stuff, man. Like a loop, inverted, reverses, inverted, and stuff. No, I didn't see that. I saw your videos pop up, Blitz, but I didn't watch them today. I watched some out in the garage, but I was having hard. Yeah, because he's like, yeah, who would have thought control line would be harder to video than 3D helis, man. Yeah, isn't it, Eric? I would like to see it in person. I've heard it. Andy's toy box. He has at his field he flies at. They do that out there, and you can hear him. You know, when he's doing his jet videos, you can hear him in the background doing the crazy stuff. But this is pretty cool. This is worth checking out right here. Hey Fred, how you doing, man? Had a blast with the kids. Had a blast flying with the kids. We're out there for like almost an hour and 45 minutes, and I just let them, you know, as long as they wanted to fly, I let them fly, because you know I can get, you know, like two kids to a battery and stuff, and I had 13 batteries, so man, it was just like one right after another. Some flew really well, man. The problem was that the majority of the kids were between 8 and 10 years old. So they had trouble. Their thumbs were up there on the sticks, because I have a pinch method, so my sticks are kind of high they're set up kind of high, not all the way high, but you know they're set up how I like them. And I felt so bad, the little kids that were trying to do it and stuff. And I'll tell you what, they did a real good job. Even the ones that had problems, they kept trying, and you know I at least got them to where they could fly in a straight line. And go to it, you know, start a churn, and usually they would dive too much in the churn and stuff. It was good. It was great. The only bad thing was I didn't take Tuco out with me today. And I felt so bad. Now I'm charging up all those batteries and loading up the car. He had to stay home. But when I shut the car off, it was like 93, and when I got in to go, it was 97. So, you know, so it was a brutal day to be outside messing around. Let's see. Here we have Big Chris. This is Chris. This is Jack's son, Chris, and he's flying the big pits. And he has a nice flight, man. We'll watch him take off here. He has a nice flight. Show off. I'm sure it did in parts here today. It went to 100 today. When I was driving home, I saw it went up to 97 on one stretch of the road there coming home. Happens every time this time of year though, just about. But we didn't have that many close to 100 days last year. But he's been messing around flaperons on his Eflite. Jack and Chris have. You know, they do that. They do some hand tossing of the Eflite F-16, have successful flights and stuff. So Jack and Chris, man, they're out there in Wallkill, New York, which we used to drive by every once in a while when I lived on West Point. Stuff. It looked like a real nice field from what I could see from the road. And I was interested in flying. Hey Adam, how you doing, buddy? Let's make you blue here. Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, so there, you know, it was pretty good. That you know, I wish I'd have stopped in and talked to him there, but you know, because when I was on West Point, the cadets, they had RC clubs and stuff, and they, you know, they'd make some pretty cool RC planes and fly them off the roof of buildings. And this one building that's like 125 to 150 feet above the Hudson River, and they would fly off of that building. It was pretty cool. And I knew one of the instructors that was part of that class, but I went over there one time and looked around. They were making some really unique things to fly, and they had, you know, like they would go to the robot competitions and stuff like that the colleges have, and the solar powered stuff. So they would do some you know, high tech modeling and radio controlled stuff. All right, our good buddy Love RC. He's got the same chopper that the Patinky brothers had out. You know, the one that that flipped over on Blas and everything. And you know, he's got a real good video. This video is excellent to watch in this helicopter and stuff. And I'm not going to play much of it because Love, he puts a lot of work into his stuff. Well, I mean, we'll just listen to him talk a little bit here.
UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter. It has 6G stabilization gyro. It also has full manual mode. It has very scale look to it. You can see the rivets. These little doors open and shut. It's got lights. It's got gear that probably a weak point on this helicopter, but they move a little bit to absorb airplanes. It does not have altitude hold or GPS. It's supposed to have one heck of a gyro in it. You have to be very careful of that.
Yeah, you have to trust me on that. It gets better. His video gets better. Stuff. Let's see where we can. Let's see if we can go out here. But he initializes it. That's not a good sign. That's the same thing that Blas was doing. Yep. Do we ever do that? Do we ever do that though? When we see something wrong with something, we don't just shut it down and quit. No. We think we can do it anyway. At least me.
Not supposed to do that.
That's an example of why I flew the Bighorn when I did the Maiden on the Bighorn, even though I knew that I couldn't get it going. Hey Snow, how you doing, man? Yeah, yours is coming up, buddy. You've had some good flights out there on your own and stuff. We'll see it take off here in a second, and then I'll shut it off. Holy cow, man! I thought he was going to nail the camera operator. Mayday. Wow. At least he didn't tumble it. And he had a test in the air. Same thing happened to Blas. I should have learned from it. All right, if you want to know how Love's helicopter came out, man, you're gonna have to go check his video out, man. He was on level. Everything was on level ground and stuff, but he explains it in the video and stuff. He learned a lot from that, and luckily it didn't. I'll spoil it. It didn't do any damage to it. But my goodness, man, look how close that came to tumbling there on their I don't know if that's asphalt or if that's the whatever that fabric is they put down there. But hey, Frankie, how you doing, man? Yeah, I get upset with myself when I miss people. PD fan, how you doing? Like because I watched the video back when the chat's going, and it's like, holy cow, how'd I miss him? How'd I miss him? I missed Nate one time, and I missed some other people another time, Bill. But yeah, that was just awesome there, man. Oh no, wait, what happened to yours, Snow? Doggone it. All right, I'll go get it here in a second. But this, is it raining?
Big time.
Big time rain. All right, this just popped up here. It popped up on the 3rd. And I just noticed it this week. But look at these Avengers you got out here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm not going to show too much of the video, but you got 5 radial. Just envision this: 5 radial engines. You get to see all the wings, all but I think 1 wing work out and fold up. But this is worth seeing. This, if you haven't seen this, you need to see it. And they get the takeoffs and most of the landings and stuff on them and everything. And it is pretty cool. No music, so that you get to hear the motor porn. And it is just fantastic, man. Those big things. Yeah, really, that's what I thought too. Yeah, yeah, because exactly that's what I was thinking. Because I was looking, EQ stuff in it, but this is just, like I said, I don't really want to run their videos because they get a lot of views and they put a lot of work into their videos and stuff, and I really appreciate their videos, and I appreciate their live streams during Oshkosh and stuff, and it's really cool. So you saw this, Eric? Yeah, isn't it something? In fact, we'll just kind of do a still shot through some of it. We'll do a little bit. Let's listen to that. They all kind of parked out there. It's just so cool, though. We'll get a little bit of them taken off. That's just so neat. Hey, Greg, oh, really? Yeah. Wow, man, that's pretty cool. We used to go up in the Lake of the Woods there, and we took the canoe and the paddle kayak up there, and paddled out to it. We reserved an island out there, a camp spot on an island, and went out there and camped, fished. We did some little whitewater kayaking and stuff. It was fun. We were always worried about the bears, but we didn't see any bears. But we saw some moose going across the lake, and it's nice, Adam. Yeah, we go down to Edlin, or not Edlin, but yeah, Edlin. That's that, or is that the one that got where we go for the air show, or it wasn't Edlin? It was the other one. Tyndall Air Force Base. And then, you know, and we've got the Blue Angels about 3 hours away and stuff. So that's pretty good. Let's see, man. We'll go grab. I know why I didn't grab your video, Snow. It's because you had. I think you had. Was it your video that had some? One of the videos had some. What was it? Hendrix in it, and it's like, my goodness, man, Hendrix videos, they get you. And if you see dots by your name, it's because I watch most of the videos on my phone. When I see something really cool, I'll come up and watch it. Well, I'll watch it on the camera or the computer here. Man, that's bad. I know I passed you. You just got to have something up here, man. There it is. Boom. Yeah, 'cause I watched your OMP Bighorn video. You were rubbing it in, you were flying it and stuff. And then you had, I thought you just had one. Oh, that wasn't yours, the Spirit. Yeah, he's being a show off here, man. I'm glad he's got a nice flight in his OMP Bighorn. I like that plane. I think it's going to be great. Oh yeah, the Vulcan. Yeah, I was just watching the James Bond. Movie, Dr. No. And my goodness, man, and you know, that's where the Vulcan, where they steal the nukes off it and stuff, man. And the ones that you know, of course you don't know what you're hearing in the movie. It could be three guys in a pits going. Oh, did the pits get taken down? Because that's what I was looking for. I didn't see it. Yeah, because when I heard that, man, I was like, oh, that's great. And then I realized, oh yeah, that's not the one with the. Is this the one with the Hendrix? Let's see. Yep. Yeah, because I was looking at that, and I was like, how's he getting that? How's he getting by? This is the one I'm talking about right here. That's the one right there, man. The Hendrix. I was like, good grief, man, because I know, you know, I don't know personally, but I know guitar artists and stuff like that, man. If you know, they're just playing, and it's like the Hendrix publishers and stuff will try to say that they're stealing Hendrix riffs or something, and they're not even Hendrix riffs, because they're just really dead on that. But all right, they're going to make you do a test, Eric, a test flight at the field. I had to do that when I joined the club out there. I thought it was the biggest joke I ever saw. You know, I mean, I did it. You know, they fly. Trim your plane. To fly left, fly right. And land and. And I did it, and then watching those guys fly, I was like, holy cow, man, I don't even want to be in the air at the same time that they're flying, some of them, it's like, holy cow. Good deal, man. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking, though, when you got to do it, but, that's, that I came from the military, you say I got to do this, I'll do that, No, I'm not monetized either. I probably never will be, even if once I crack a grand. But I mean, they just they'll block it. That's what I'm getting at. They block it. But we'll see, man. It's good. All music is free. No, they hit me up. Man, I don't know if it was me, if I had to, because I'll listen to the radio sometimes when I fly, or I'll listen to Sirius. I use NASCAR station usually, but it's just like there was like one little Enrique, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, it should be exactly, but it was just like, holy cow, man. But let me see, what was I going to go? I was going to go to Lids, man. Lids, yeah. There we go. Uh-oh. Here's Litz. No, not the Viper. Not the Viper.
Fixed it. Let's try it again. Come on, baby. Woo!
Man, you're tossing it wrong. 4-cell, just a little dart toss is all it takes, man. Just like that.
Oh,
I used to throw it in their hand.
Son.
Oh, yep.
Son of a bitch. Oh, well.
Darn.
What happens? Damn it. Oh, that's totally.
Let's go back.
Son of a bitch. Oh, well. Oh, come on. Where's it?
Ooh.
Oh, I lost it.
Yeah, I was gonna slow it down. That happened so
Son
fast,
of a
man.
bitch.
Darn, Litz, man. Sorry about that.
So what happens?
Good news is though, that thing's pretty easy to fix, man. Pump that in there for you, bud. We'll give you a thumbs up, and I'm gonna save it to later so I can finish watching it. Save it to later. Boom. So I can finish watching. That's pretty good though. But again, I'll recap, man. The kids were great. It was fun, fantastic. I mean, you could just see that they were happy. I mean, they were really happy that they got to fly and stuff. And it was pretty, it was satisfying. It was, you bring a little joy to them and stuff. Hey, Noons, how you doing, man? John's got all kinds of great videos too. I don't know why I didn't pick one from John, but let's go back out here. Let me see. The Noons, John, man. Boom. Boom. You guys need to check out John, man. John's been doing some crazy stuff too. Man, he's got him one heck of a nice. In fact, I thought I had this in there. But man, he's got this nice composite Viper, man. Look at that thing, man. That is, and the pucker factor's got to be way up there doing something like that, man. But you've had big jets like that before in the past, so stuff. So you can do that. Hey, Adam, man. This is the first time I ever buddy boxed today. I did the wireless buddy box with my NX10 to my old DX9, and it worked great. It worked fantastic. And while we're talking love, man, Adam, he did a great video on the Commander and stuff, man. Yeah, old Elmo, that was pretty good. That was a good video. I liked his Elmo video. his son is just so cute. That's Nunes' channel there, and here's Adam's right here, man. Show him some love. We all do anyway, but that was so cool. that Commander is such a great plane, man. Let's. I didn't throw yours in there, man. I'm sorry. I'll get yours again. Let's see. But the kids, man, if you get a chance to work with kids like that, or just, you know, I mean, I've done onesies and twosies, you know, flying, not on a buddy box, but just handing them my controller back and forth. But there's Litz's channel right there. But that buddy box works great, man. I put it on my switch up here on the top right, and it's just like boom, boom. You just hit you cycle the switch, and it sends it back to the student. Then if you need to take it, you just move a stick, and you got control. You have control over it. But it's like one thing I was doing a little bit until I got used to it is I kept my hand. I had my hand still on the throttle when I was giving it to him, because what I would try to do is before I'd give it to him, I'd say, you know, I'd have him just keep it on a half throttle, and then if I needed for him to rate go up a little bit, you know, to go up a little bit. But they all ended up flying it fast. It was pretty cool. But yeah, that's the only way I could have done it with 8-year-olds. That's for sure. That is for sure. It was great. It was hot. It was miserable hot. It was natty. I was going to put some nat stuff on, but I got out there and I got set up, made sure the DX9 and the NX10 were still talking together. I just tested, you know, put a battery in, did a couple tests of that. I took the Aeroscout up for a test flight and then landed, and as soon as I landed, I turned it around, and there were you know 12 kids out there ready to go. Yeah, they were. See, the idea was they were supposed to do some real flight first and then come out, but it didn't. You know, 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds, yeah. And the hard part is you know, if they were holding a controller, their thumbs weren't long enough to get up on the stick. So, you know, that was pretty good. They did great, man. That was fantastic. Even the kid that might have flown the worst, and it wasn't because he wasn't any good or anything. It's just his thumbs weren't big enough. You know, he had trouble there, and he did a good job. That's good. That's good. That's good, John. But, you know, if you get a chance to share RC with somebody, go out and share RC with somebody. And, oh yeah, Snow. I like my boxes, man. I just keep them in there, and I have those are those 3 there are batteries I use. I have some that, you know, like my 5000s and some of my big 4 cells batteries that I don't have a plane for right now. I've got those in ammo cans, and then I've got them inside my metal box in the garage and stuff. But, you know, and the door's just right over my shoulder here. You know, like if we were going to go somewhere, you know, I would take them out and put them in the metal box. Put them in the box. You're going to go in the box. But even in the garage, you know, the garage is hot, but the box, it's not too. The batteries aren't too hot in there. I check them every once in a while. I need to check them again now that we're knocking on 100. But like I said, man, I hope to have the videos of the kids soon. I don't know how long it'll take AJ to get me the video. I don't know if he knows how to use Google Drive. I don't know. I might just have him, you know, burn them to a DVD or something, and then I'll go get them from him. He doesn't live too far from me. But I had a blast today. The kids had a blast. I'm glad I practiced the buddy box the day before. It wasn't too bad. It took me a little while because when you bind the DX9 back to the NX10, it's a little kludgy. You get messages and saying like it didn't work, and then then I flipped the switches and it said, all right, student has control. And it was just like, you know, because I was about ready to give up. But, you know, I just didn't want to give up, you know, because I if you could do it to the DXS or E or whatever, I knew you could do it to a 9. And the thing was, like on the it says as bind inside the training on the DX9, but you can't press a button and bind like you can on the 10, so it didn't work. So I had to shut it off. I set it up on the 9, shut it off, held the bind button in and powered it on, and it connected. And it even stays connected as long as I've got the trainer. I still got the trainer kicked on the NX10, so if I power them both up, they talk to each other and you're ready to go. So it works great. I'm just going to leave my DX9 set up as a trainer and then just turn it on and off in the NX10. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thanks so much for subscribing and watching the videos and stuff. Chris, how you doing, buddy? We had your big pits flight up there, bud. I want to make you blue. Glad you stopped by. You do a great job out there with your dad, man. It's good that you guys are out there flying together and stuff. Yeah, it worked. It was, yeah, and what was funny is that, you know, because Adam or AJ had shown a few of my videos, because I was about 10 minutes late because of the time screw up, and I just couldn't believe it, man. And, you know, when I walk in here, you know, 25 kids, they're all going, woo, 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 you know, and stuff. They made me do that. They made me yell. I don't know how many times I yelled. They made me yell and stuff, but it was a good time. I have just as much fun, you know, doing these little live streams and stuff. But I want to thank everybody. Get out and fly. Just stay, drink plenty of water. I was drinking water today. It was hot, but thank you all so much for stopping by. Tuco's laying down, and I'm ready to drink some more ice water and get hydrated for the next outing in the sun. Hey, Philip, how you doing? Thanks for watching. This is Jeff saying, woo, woo.